or probably 1 hour. I don't know. Well, Salam Habibi, how are you? I hope you are fine. It is me, Michael Asida Santa. I am here with you. Well, accordance with title, yes, today we are roasting repeatedly Divija scenes and repeatedly topic in the feminist politicians. Okay, and here today's topic is the how feminist politicians supports Ali Khomeini in United States of America. Okay. Now recently we are talking. Now recently uh, here is some dangerous protest in Iran. But now let's see that what how feminist politicians supports terrorism in United States of America, and I would talk about that how Divija Bhasin support terrorism in United States of America by supporting feminist politicians. Okay, now let's see the here is the points. Okay, now let's have the movements. Well, here we can see Divija Bhasin's the points. Divija Bhasin says men who are not feminists should not get to be in politics. That means, accordance with Divija Bhasin's, only feminist persons can contest right to get in to be in politics. And now I am disagree with her, and here I can show the significant points. Okay. Well, now here we can see. Here is the topics on as we can see. Here, United States feminist. Here we got a feminist face. Her name is Hillary Clinton's. Okay. Now let's see how United States feminist politician. Oh my God, nice. And here we can notify this. Uh, well, now here we can see the how United States feminist politicians Hillary Clinton wish to provide shelter in New York to Iranian terrorist Ali Khomeini. Okay, now let's see the plan of Hillary. Now we know that who is was Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton was an politician of Democrat Party of United States of America. Hillary Clinton is the first lady of the Bill Clinton United States of America to uh, to produce the feminist era in United States of America. Okay, now let's see the plan of Hillary Clinton to provide shelter to Iranian terrorist Ali Khomeini. Okay, here departure. What is the departure of Ali Khomeini is Tehran, Iran, and arrival is New York City of United States of America, where via is Mexico City of Mexico. Okay, now here flying distance is 16,600 kilometers. Here flying time is 1 second. Okay. Now half of weight of a refuge G plane is uh, 150,000 kilograms. Okay. Now let's see what is the kinetic power of refugee plane where Ali Khomeini is refugee. That is 32. Okay, 32,000. 32,000 megawatts. Now let's see that here. How can I calculate the points as I can show you? Okay. Now let's see about the points. United States, when United States feminist politicians, Hillary Clinton want to provide shelters to Ali Khomeini, the Iranian terrorist, in New York to United States of America. Here, the flying distance between uh, Tehran of Iran and the New York City of United States of America is 16,600 kilometers, where uh, via is Mexico City of Mexico. And now we know the half of weight of a refugee plane is 150,000 kilograms. Okay. Now we know that what is the kinetic power, the equation of kinetic powers. That is half of weight of refugee plane multiplied by distance square, flying distance square divided by flying travel time cube. But when the flying time is 1 second, we know the kinetic power is kinetic energy because because in the topic kinetic power. Hence, the equations of kinetic power is half of weight of refugee plane multiplied by distance squared. And that is the equation of kinetic energies because travel time is 1 second. And here, 1 square is equal to 1 cube is equal to 1 to the power 7 is equal to 1 to the power 666. Okay. Now, here we can see the input is here input is 16,600 kilometers. That means 166 multiplied by 10 to the power 5 meters of the flying distance. Now let's see what is the flying distance squares. 166 square multiplied by 10 to the power 5 x square. Okay. Now, on the other hand, let's take the input of the weight of a refugee plane. That is 150,000 kilograms. Okay. Now, 150,000 kilogram is almost 15 multiplied by 10 to the power 4 kilograms. Okay. Now let's see what is the multiplication between 6 10 to the power 4 multiplied by 10 to the power 10, where 10 to the power 5 square is 10 to the power 10. That means 10 to the power 14. Okay. Now let's take the points. 15 multiplied by 166 square multiplied by 10 to the power 14. That is almost the 42 trillion megawatts. That is the calculation of points. Okay. Well, now let's check it the points. Here we can notify. Okay. Now here fuel is petrol and the cost is 1 United States dollars per 1 liters. Okay. Now let's see the necessary petrol expenditure Hillary Clinton has to pay is 552 quadrillion United States dollars. Okay. Now let's see the significant moments. Well, the significant moments is how can I calculate it? Let's check it out. Okay. Now here we know the fuel is petrol and cost is 1 United States dollars per 1 liters. And in the point says necessary petrol expenditure Hillary Clinton would pay is the necessary petrol volumes. Okay. Now let's see what is the petrol equation of petrol volumes. That is kinetic power divided by a bracket of engine capability multiple by here petrol density multiple by petrol specific heat multiple by uh, what is the points temperature difference by petrols. Okay. Now we know the kinetic power is 42 multiplied by 10 to the power 18, and here 42 multiplied by 10 to the power 18 uh, enter divided by we know the what is the engine capability, that is 98%. What is the density of petrol, that is 0.7778 kilometer per liters. What is the density of petrols? What is the specific heat of petrols? That is 2 joule per kilogram per kelvins. And what is the highest temperatures? That is 50 degrees Celsius as the temperature difference. Okay. And now let's see what is the calculations begins. 42 multiplied by 10 to the power 18 enter divided by 98 a bracket of 98 multiplied by 0.778. Okay. And that we can see 552 quadrillion United States dollars as necessary petrol expenditure Hillary Clinton has to pay. Because here because we can see necessary petrol volume is 552 quadrillion liters. Okay. But now let's see the topic is on the points. Well, the topic is that the gross domestic products of United States dollar is 31 trillion United States dollars. I mean the gross domestic product of United States of America is 31 trillion United States dollars. And here we can notify here we can see the number of times United States dollars would be bankrupt at 17,907 times. United States of America would be bankrupt. Okay. United States of America would be bankrupt at the moment. Okay, now let's here we can see well, and it is the plans of the feminist politicians Hillary Clinton's. Okay, Now let's see the topic as the moments. Just for checking the points. Well, here I have perhaps checked the importance things. Well, well, pray, see, then here we can see the presidential result between uh, Donald Trump versus Hillary. Okay, right here we can notification fighters Hillary Clinton. Okay. Now here we can see that's what is the election results. Okay. Now to 2016 presidential election results we can see Donald Trump won 306 seats where Hillary Clinton won just 232 seats. That means in 2016, the presidential election results, Donald Trump beat Hillary Clinton's by 306 is to 232 seats. Now let's see what. Okay, and now here we can see the angry points, and here that is the points that why Divija Bhasin supports the feminist politicians to be in politics, uh, particularly the presidents of United States of America. Okay, and here we can see that's our the charming points as we can notify. Well, now United States of feminist politicians Hillary Clinton want to provide shelter to uh, Iranian terrorist Ali Khomeini in New York. That is the plan of Hillary Clinton, where she is just a feminist politician of United States of America. Well, what was the plan? She contains a refugee plan for Iranian terrorist Ali Khomeini uh, to provide refugee shelter in New York, where refugee plane contains velocity of 16,600 kilometer per second. That means when the refugee plane would depart Ali Khomeini, Tehran, Iran, and take Ali Khomeini to arrive the New York City of United States of America, where via would be Mexico City of Mexico. And here we can see the refugee plane of Ali Khomeini can travel 16,600 kilometers in 1 second, flying time of 1 second, where refugee is Iranian terrorist Ali Khomeini, and who consider Iranian terrorist Ali Khomeini as a refugee. The person is Hillary Clinton, the feminist politicians. Okay, now to provide shelter to Iranian terrorist Ali Khomeini, feminist politician Hillary Clinton containing a plane would contain the kinetic power is 42 trillion megawatts hertz, because the plane of Hillary Clinton to provide shelter to Iranian terrorist Ali Khomeini contains the velocity of 16,600 kilometer per second. Okay. Now what is the type of the fuel? The type of fuel is petrol with the cost of 1 United States dollars per 1 liters. Okay. Now here necessary petrol expenditure Hillary Clinton would pay to provide shelter in New York to Iranian terrorist Ali Khomeini is 552 quadrillion United States dollars in that points. But before that, the plane would depart from New York City of United States of America, and the Hillary Clinton would travel 16,600 kilometers to arrive Tehran, the capital city of terrorist Iran, where the plane is provided by feminist politician Hillary Clinton, and that is the dangerous moments, as we can see. Hence, the Hillary Clinton's refugee plane would travel from New York City to Tehran, Iran, would petrol expenditure is 552 quadrillion United States dollars, and the Hillary Clinton's plane would take the Iranian terrorist Ali Khomeini to receive in the plane and provide shelter to in the purpose to provide shelter in New York. Feminist politician Hillary Clinton would depart from Tehran, Iran, and arrive New York City with the distance of 63,600 kilometers with a flying time of 1 second. And this time, Hillary Clinton would pay separately 552 quadrillion United States dollars. That means here, what is the total cost? Total cost is 1104 quadrillion United States dollars. Okay. But wait a moment. The moment is that here the entire gross domestic product of United States of America is 31 trillion United States dollars. That means here Hillary Clinton, the feminist politicians want to make sure that the United States of America would be bankrupt in almost 35,614 times, because the entire petrol cost Hillary Clinton would pay is 11,104 quadrillion United States dollars. Where purpose is to provide shelter in New York to Iranian terrorist Ali Khomeini, where the entire gross domestic product of United States of America is 31 trillion United States dollars. Okay, now here the problem is the sovereignty. It is the sovereignty problem issue. It is the security threats for United States of America and the economic threats for United States of America, where economical threat providers is both of Ali Khomeini and her supporter feminist politicians Hillary Clinton. On the other hand, defensive security threat provider is the same persons Ali Khomeini and her supporter feminist politicians Hillary Clinton. And it is the economical threat for United States of America and the security defensive threat for United States of America that the feminist politician Hillary Clinton wants to provide the shelter in New York to Iranian terrorist Ali Khomeini. But what about the points? Well, the point is that, Iranian terrorist Ali Khomeini, okay, but the point is that here Divija Bhasin wish that when the Prime Minister of India would be feminist and the President of India would be feminist as Divija Bhasin's wish. But Divija Bhasin's family member did not say anything to Divija Bhasin that, dear my daughter Divija Bhasin, you want a feminist president in India and you want a feminist prime minister in India. But you have no idea that there is a feminist politician in United States of America named Hillary Clinton. Who support the Iranian terrorist Ali Khomeini in in the purpose to provide shelter in New York to Iranian terrorist Ali Khomeini, where Iranian terrorist Ali Khomeini is the significant threats, the security threats, not only the defensive sovereignty of United States of America, but also the economical sovereignty of United States of America. And here we can when the feminist politician, dear daughter Divija Bhasin, when feminist politicians Hillary Clinton want to destroy the defensive sovereignty and economical sovereignty of United States of America by providing shelter in New York to Iranian terrorist Ali Khomeini, then my daughter Divija Bhasin, why do you want feminist president in India and feminist prime minister in India? That would be the dialogue of the family of Divija Bhasin. But perhaps, Divija Bhasin is Ambedkarian, hence perhaps we can see Divija Bhasin's family did not say anything to Divija Bhasin because Well, Divija Bhasin's contents lack of family education that she does not realize the feminist politicians can be dangerous for okay feminist politician can be dangerous for the national security threats of any country. It can be India or it can be United States of America. Okay, and now let's see what's going on. The points. Okay. Well, and now you can notify this. Well, here is two files, and I think three files would be okay. Well, and now the second file is United States feminist politicians Hillary Clinton wish to invite Iranian terrorist Ali Khomeini as the dean of Harvard University of United States of America. Okay. Now it is only the wish of feminist politicians Hillary Clinton. Okay. And now the plan of Hillary Clinton to attack. Well. Now here probably I have forgot the points to say. Uh, I did not check it. Well, to invite uh, uh, as dean. Okay. Well, I wish it would be better if the spelling of a dean is wrong, but unfortunately, it is the right of spelling. It is the just unfortunes. Okay, because here Iranian Hillary Clinton, the feminist politician, wished to invite Iranian terrorist Ali Khomeini as the dean of Harvard University, and that is the significant negative points. Okay. Now here departure is here. What is the departures? The departure is Tehran, Iran, and arrival is Harvard University of United States of America. And what is the via? The via is almost here, Cape Town, South Africa. Okay. Now here we can see what is the flying distance. The flying distance is 21,000 kilometers and the flying times is 1 second. And here half of weight of refugee plane we can see that is all the clear. Well, the kinetic powers of refugee planes here is the moments as we can notify. Uh, well, here, well, the kinetic power of refugee plane is here 67 trillion megawatts. Okay. Now you can see the what the dangerous points at the moments. Well, 67 trillion megawatts, and the fuel is petrol with the cost of $1 per 1 liters. Okay. Well, and now here we can see that's the moments. And now let's see What is my point? The point is very clear. The point is that here uh, feminist politicians Hillary Clinton wants to invite Iranian terrorist Ali Khomeini as the dean to Harvard University of United States of America. Okay, now we can see that is the significant threats for the educations of United States of America. Uh, it is the significant education threats. Okay. Now, now we know the in Harvard universities here generally we can learn the scientific educations in Harvard universities. Well, as my education skill, I can say the what Harvard University teach us as my skills, and I can really say that I am not capable to say about the proper educations of Harvard University, but I just want to say that what Harvard University can educate us with my own knowledge, I would say. Okay. Now here we can say Harvard University can educate us the points that how can we travel 21,000 kilometers with the flying time of 1 second where we would not use petrol as fuel. We would use artificial solar arc reactor with the temperature of 666 multiplied by 10 to the power 666 degrees Celsius. Okay. Now, why I we can learn from Harvard University to use artificial solar arc reactor with the temperature of 666 multiplied by 10 to the power 666 1,666 degrees Celsius as the automobile fuel. Well, because in the previous times, here the American nuclear scientist Oppenheimer was probably students and or teachers of the Harvard universities. Here we can see the probably Harvard University teachers is almost Albert Einstein and Otto Hans. Now you can see the points. The nuclear test was successful in United States of America, New Mexico, and the current point was World War II. I mean, Second World War was operating in the period of 1939 to 1945. Well, with the because of the nuclear weapons, I mean the nuclear explosions on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, the Axis powers, the member of Axis powers, where the leader is Hitler, Adolf Hitler. The Germans surrendered to the Allied powers, United States, where the leader is England of Winston Churchill's and the Americans of Truman's because of nuclear science project by Oppenheimer, Otto Hahn, and Albert Einstein. And this was the era has been stirred. Okay, this was the era has been stirred that where we can say kinetic powers, we can say that auto nuclear powers, I mean nuclear energy, can be used as the automobile fuel. And here was the points that we can use here as the points at the moment. Okay, and now here I would here I would like to show you that what is the Donald Trump points. Okay, here. Well, oh, here we can see just petrols. Well, now here you can notify the Donald Trump points. Okay. Now, when Donald Trump, the Honorable United States misogynist president's F-35 fighter plane want to attack the Bangladeshi terrorists, where departure is Chicago of United States of America and arrival Dhaka is Dhaka, Bangladesh, with the flying distance of 18,000 km per 1 seconds. Here, kinetic power is 32.4 trillion megawatts, where fuel is artificial solar arc reactor with the temperature of 666 multiplied by 10 to the power 666 million 666,000 degrees Celsius. Here, necessary fuel weight is 3.24 multiplied by 10 to the power negative 666 million 666,000 635 picograms. Okay. And it is the educations from where? It is the education from Oppenheimer, Albert Einstein, and here Otto Hans, the nuclear scientist. Yes, it is the points. Now let's see that why Iranian why the feminist politicians Hillary Clinton is interested to invite Iranian terrorist Ali Khomeini as the dean of Harvard University in United States of America. Hence, that when Iranian terrorist Ali Khomeini can be the dean of United States of America in the place of feminist politicians Hillary Clinton. Well, Ali Khomeini would teach the Harvard students that yes, that how plane can fly high the distance of 21,000 kilometers in the time of 1,000 hours. Well, now just see it. When a professor would, when a ordinary lecturer would teach you to that how can you fly uh, with the plane with the distance of 21,000 kilometers in the travel time of 1,000 hours. Well, just imagine, could you accept the lecturer? You would not accept the lecturer because the lecturer would teach you to fly with plane with the distance of 21,000 kilometers with the time of 1,000 hours, where you want to learn that how can you fly with plane with the distance of 21,000 kilometers with the flying time of 1 second. Yes, you want to learn it. Well, then you would not accept the disqualified lecturer, right? You are angry against the disqualified lecturers, and you would go to dean to remove the disqualified lecturer from your university, right? But here the feminist politicians, Hillary Clinton wants to invite Iranian terrorist Ali Khomeini as the dean of University of United States of America, and that is the significant negative points as we can understand. Okay, now here the kind of flying point is 1 second. Huh, huh. Now here we can see that how is going on the universities that there Iranian terrorist can be dean of the Harvard University just because of the blaze of feminist politicians Hillary Clinton. Okay, now what can Hillary Clinton do? Hillary Clinton controls the refugee plane with the velocity of 21,000 kilometers per 1 second. Hence that the dean with the place of Hillary Clinton can teach her Harvard students that how can a plane can fly 21,000 kilometers in 1,000 hours. Well, that is the amazing hypocrisy as we can see. Well, and here is the points, the kinetic power, and here we now it is the mindset of feminist politicians Hillary Clinton. She could not be president. She was just a first lady in the period of President President Bill Clinton, and the Hillary Clinton was just a foreign affairs minister under the President Barack Hussein Obama. And here someone said the Hillary Clinton was foreign affairs minister under the Muslim black president of United States of America. That was the significant points. She could not be a president. She was just a foreign affairs minister in one president, and another president she was the first lady. And her mindset is to invite Iranian terrorist Ali Khomeini as the dean of Harvard University of United States of America. Just think, if Hillary Clinton could be president, that what would be the dangerous moment for us? What would be the dangerous moment for us? I cannot imagine it even. Okay, now here Iranian. Okay, now let's. But on the other hand, the irony is that our honorable feminist psychologist Divija Bhasin wants that we would we Indians would contest feminist president of India and feminist prime ministers of India, where the reality is that, well, feminist politicians who could be only foreign affairs ministers, wants to invite Iranian terrorist Ali Khomeini as the dean of Harvard University of United States of America. Just think about it. When the feminist politician could be the president of United States of America, would going on? The point would be like that is the distractions for our country, and that is the distractions for our societies, as we could imagine. Okay. Well, and now here we can notify on that significant moments. Just where is the topics here? Well, now let's see. Game on. The okay. Now here topic is the fuel is petrol cost 1 United States dollars per 1 liters. Well, necessary petrol expenditure Hillary Clinton would pay $879 quadrillion United States dollars. Here we can see. Okay, now here there is going on. That's what we can assume. Well, the point we can assume is too dangerous at the moments here could notify that how we can get the points. Well, the necessary petrol expenditure Hillary Clinton would pay is well 879 quadrillion United States dollars. Okay. Now here kinetic power is here we can see 15,067 trillion megawatts as we can notify. The velocity is 21,000 km per second. Here travel time is 1 second. Is okay for it. Here kinetic power is kinetic energy. Okay. And now let's see what is going on in here. And I would say the dangerous moments as anyone can only assume. Okay. And now the latest points to be notified that here you can okay. Now just imagine here if the when Harvard University dean is scientific, he is American, he is Germany, he is Jewish British, he is Jewish Germany, he is Jewish Americans. Here we can see what we can calculate the necessary fuel expenditure where cost is 1 United States dollar per. Okay. What is when we can imagine that what is necessary fuel weight where the dean of Harvard University of United States of America is Jewish American, Jewish British, Jewish German, or Jewish French. Here we can consume that here the equations of necessary fuel weight is just kinetic power divided by engine capability multiplied by specific heat multiplied by temperature distance. and where fuel is artificial solar arc reactor with the temperature of 666 multiplied by 10 to the power 666 million 666,000 degrees Celsius. On the other hand, here the specific heat of artificial solar arc reactor is triple 15,408 joule per kilogram per Kelvin. And what would be the calculation for it? Just I would show you. Okay. Well, here we can see the flying distance is 18,000 kilometers and the flying time is 1 second. 32.4 trillion megawatts. Here fuel is artificial solar arc reactor with the temperature of 666 multiplied by 10 to the power 666 degrees Celsius. Here we can see the fuel weight is the artificial solar weight is the fuel weight. Now here we can see 3.24 multiplied by 10 to the power negative 666 million 666,635 picograms. Okay. And now here we can see the significant moments of when the kinetic power is number multiplied by 10 to the power 18, I mean the number trillion megawatts, and the engine capability is 98%. The specific heats of here we can see the specific heat would be only the 15,408 joule per kilogram per Kelvin, and the fuel what we know that fuel is artificial solar arc reactor with the temperature of 666 multiplied by 10 to the power 666 million 666,000 degrees Celsius. Now let's see here. Now let's see. The necessary fuel weight is always number variable multiplied by 10 to the power negative 666 million 666,637 picograms. That is the significant points that we learned from Harvard University, where Harvard University dean is German scientists like Albert Einstein, British scientists like Isaac Newton, or or American scientists like Oppenheimer. Here we can see. But and now what if our new dean of Harvard University is like Iranian terrorist Ali Khomeini? What would Ali Khomeini, the dean of Harvard University, would teach us when she is the Iranian terrorist? Just you can see what is the imaginary points. Okay. Well, here you can see the same points is there's here 67 multiplied by 10 to the power 8 enter divided by bracket of 98 multiplied by 0.777 and that and the result is 879 quadrillion United States dollars. Okay. Now here we can see that is the moments. Well, now here we now let's assume here fuel is the petrol, and the cost is United States dollar per 1 liters. Okay. And here the kinetic power is in trillion megawatts, where travel time is 1 second. Kinetic energy is here when travel time is 1 second, kinetic power is kinetic energy, and the kinetic power is n trillion megawatts. I mean n to multiple by 10 to the power 18. Here you can see n multiple by 10 to the power 18 enter divided by 98% multiple by just density of petrol, that is 0.7778 multiple by petrol specific heat, that is joule, 2 joule per kilogram per Kelvin, and automobile petrol has distances 50 degree temperature degrees, distances 50 degrees Celsius. And now, where is the points? My points is calculations. Okay, now here we can see where is my weapons. My weapons is here. 10 to the power 18 divided by 98 multiple by 0.778. Okay. Now here we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now, accordance with Dean of Harvard University, like Iranian terrorist Ali Khomeini, when the kinetic power is of the plane would be n trillion megawatts, where travel time is 1 second. Here we can see the necessary petrol volume is 14 and quadrillion joule. Okay. Then 14 multiple by n quadrillion joule. Here necessary petrol expenditure is 14 multiple by a number quadrillion United States dollars. Okay. And here that is the points. The Iranian terrorist as Dean of Harvard University of United States of America would teach us. And where is the blessing that Iranian terrorist can be Dean of Harvard University? The bless is from the feminist politicians Hillary Clinton's Kamala Harris and Tulsi Gabbard. Is the feminist politician's blessing. Okay, now here the feminist politician blessing is too dangerous, as we can see the points. Well, when now let's see when the dean is dean of. Let's see the difference of about the dean of Harvard University. When dean of Harvard University is Oppenheimer, Albert Einstein, Otto Hahn. Well, we learned that if our kinetic power is of the plane is n trillion megawatts, well, we can use the fuel as artificial solar arc reactor with the temperatures of temperature of just for a moment we can learn the artificial solar we can use fuel as artificial solar arc reactor with the temperature of 666 multiplied by 10 to the power 666 million 666,000 666 degrees Celsius. Hence, here we can see the our necessary fuel weight is n multiplied by 10 to the power negative 666 million 666,637 picograms because the kinetic power is a number trillion megawatts and the fuel is artificial solar arc reactor with the temperature of 666 multiplied by 10 to the power 666 million 666,666 degrees Celsius. But when the dean of Harvard University is Iranian terrorist Ali Khomeini, when the kinetic power is n trillion megawatts, fuel is petrol, cost is 1 United States dollars per 1 liters. Here the necessary fuel expenditure is 14 multiplied by number quadrillion liter of petrol. That means 14 multiplied by number quadrillion United States dollars as petrol expenditures. Okay. Now here we can see now it is the significant points that how our technology education in Harvard University of United States of America can be decreased when we can get the Iranian terrorist Ali Khomeini as Dean of Harvard University of United States of America only in the place of feminist politicians Hillary Clinton, who could not be president but who could be the first lady in one American president and foreign affairs ministers in another president. Hence. But she can place an Iranian terrorist Ali Khomeini to be dean of the Harvard University. Just imagine when the feminist politicians, hence Hillary Clinton, can be the presidents of United States of America. What is the what is the educational distractions would be occur in United States of America and what would be the technological distractions of United States of America we could not imagine it. Now here we can see it is the unimaginable points. But what about the Divija Bhasin's? Divija Bhasin's dialogue is that here Divija Bhasin's statement is feminist man should be president of India, feminist man should be prime minister of India. And when about the president of United States of America, according with Divija Bhasin, only feminist man should be, or the feminist women should be the president of United States of America. According with Divija Bhasin, the men who are not feminist cannot contest right to be president of United States of America. Where the reality is, feminist politician who cannot be President of United States of America, but can contains a bless for Iranian terrorist Ali Khomeini to be Dean of Harvard University of United States of America. And here we can, and that is the probable educational distractions of the Harvard University. Just think about it. When the feminist politician who could not be president, and when she can be the president of United States of America, well, educational distraction level is the going on. That uh, feminist politician can lead the United States of America to the Stone Age era. Okay, now let's see what about the Stone Age era. I can see you the points. In the Stone Age era, okay. Now you can see the in Stone Age era. The point is the significant moments you cannot travel with the velocity of 18,000 kilometers per second. You can travel with the highest velocity, where the highest velocity is only 25 kilometers per hour. Okay, and the fuel of the Stone Age era automobile can be petrols or diesels. That was the Stone Age era. And now you can see about what about the Stone Age era. The Stone Age era. Now in Stone Age era, if your velocity is 21,000 kilometers per 1 second, where weight of vehicle, half of weight of vehicle is 100,000 kilograms. Hence, here your kinetic power. Here, the kinetic power of the plane would be 400. Okay, 45 trillion megawatts. Okay, 45 trillion megawatts. And in Stone Age era, here we can see the necessary fuel volume is almost 630 quadrillion United States dollars. I mean 630 quadrillion liter of petrols. That is the Stone Age era. But when we are in the sci-fi eras, it is not sci-fi. When we are in modern eras, here plane weight is 100,000 kilograms. Well, velocity is 21,000 kilometers with a travel time of 1 second. Kinetic power is 45 degrees Celsius. I mean 45 trillion megawatts. And now in modern times, the fuel is artificial solar arc reactor with the temperature of 666 multiplied by 10 to the power 666 million, 666,000, 666 degrees Celsius. And here we can see the necessary artificial solar weight would be almost 45 multiplied by 10 to the power negative triple six million triple six thousand 637 picograms. Now here we can see where is 45 multiplied by 10 to the power negative triple six million triple six thousand 637 picograms as the weight of fuel artificial solar arc reactor, and where is 630 quadrillion liter of petrol as fuel. And here we can see. But the feminist politicians, Hillary Clinton's also wants to Harvard University to back to the Stone Age. And here the plan is the crystal dangerous. The plan is Iranian feminist politicians of United States of America want to invite the Iranian terrorist Ali Khomeini in the purpose to destruction the educational level of Harvard University of United States of America. Well, I think here we can see the points. Now let's see that what was the educations of okay. Well, let's see what is the educations of here we can say Elon Musk. Uh, well, when American University Elon Musk has studied started. Okay. Probably the answer is the points. Elon Musk studied at Queen's University in Canada, and later he transferred the University of Peninsula, Pennsylvania. Okay. Now here we can see. Now here is the points. Well, now let's get the points about the distance. Well, distance. Well, here we can see here University of Pennsylvania. Okay, now where is going on? Here we can see the Tehran. The departure is Tehran, Iran, and here we can see arrivals. Oh, arrival is where? University of University of Pennsylvania. Okay. Now let's check it. What is the distance? The distance between Tehran, Iran and University of Pennsylvania is almost 10,000 kilometers. Okay. Well, now let's see the points. Okay, Elon Musk has where Elon Musk has studies. Well, Elon Musk study in the University of Pennsylvania as the last study. Elon Musk is graduated in Queen's University in Canada, and later he transferred himself to the University of Pennsylvania. Is the points. Okay, now here we can see the feminist politicians. Hillary Clinton's want to feminist presidents. The feminist politicians. Hillary Clinton wants to invite Iranian terrorist Ali Khomeini as Dean of Harvard University of United States of America. Uh, I apologize. This time the university would be the University of Pennsylvania of United States of America. And now here the distance between Tehran, Iran and University of Pennsylvania of United States of America is almost 10,000 kilometers. Okay, 10,000 kilometers means 10 to the power 7 meters. Well, now here we can see the half of weight of refugee plane is 15 multiplied by 10 to the power 4 kilograms. Okay. Here travel time is 1 second. Is travel time. Well, now here the equations of kinetic powers of refugee plane is still half of weight of refugee plane multiplied by distance square. Now, what is 10 to the power 4 squares? That is 10 to the what is 10 to the power 7 squares? That is 10 to the power 14. Okay. 10 to the power 14 multiplied by 10 to the power 4 is 10 to the power 8. And then we can see the kinetic powers of refugee plane, where refugee is Iranian terrorist Ali Khomeini, is 15 trillion megawatts. Well, and now notifies this. Elon Musk is the chief executive officers of Tesla car, where Tesla car is the best car of the world, as we can see, because it is an electric car and electric cars is futures. And Tesla car is the chief executive officers of SpaceX, where the space rocket of SpaceX can travel from Earth planet to Pluto planets. And sometimes we can see a Tesla car can be used to travel from the planet Earth planet to Pluto planets. Well, here is going on. Okay, now let's set the points. Because here the last it is Elon Musk. Okay. Now, what if the feminist politicians Hillary Clinton want to can invite Iranian terrorist Ali Khomeini as the dean of University of Pennsylvania of United States of America? That's with the dangerous points, as we can see. Okay. Distance is almost here. Kinetic power can be 15 trillion megawatts. Here, fuel is petrol, where cost of fuel is 1 United States dollars per 1 liter. Hence, here we can see the necessary petrol expenditure can be 225 quadrillion United States dollars. Okay, but now here problem is that has when Tehran, when Iranian terrorist Ali Khomeini can be Dean of University of Pennsylvania of United States of America only in the place of the feminist politician Hillary Clinton. Let's check it that how can United States of America be the bankrupt? Okay. Now where is going on? Well, now here 225 triple under divided by 31. Okay, that is almost 7259 times. In this points here, the distance would be 10,000 kilometers and the velocity would be 10,000 kilometers per 1 second. And the problem is here, and the problem would be this United States America can be bankrupt in 7,259 times because here petrol expenditure Hillary Clinton would pay is 225 quadrillion United States dollars, and on the other hand here and here the points is significance. What about the points? The point United States gross domestic product is 31 trillion United States dollars. Okay, now here we can see and what Dean would teach to the Pennsylvania University students, where Dean is Iranian terrorist Ali Khomeini. I have mentioned previously in this live stream. Okay, now when feminist politician can want to destruct the education of the University of Pennsylvania by the hiring the dean from Iranian terrorist Ali Khomeini. Well, by inviting Iranian terrorist Ali Khomeini as the dean of University of Pennsylvania, and here when economical sovereignty of United States of America can be destroyed, where feminist politician is not president. Just imagine it. When the feminist politician can be president of United States of America, then what is the major distractions for our country and for our United States education, United States technology, and United States economy? Here we cannot assume that, but here the statement of Divija Bhasin is the dangerous moments. Divija Bhasin's statement is like that. Divija, the men who are not feminist cannot contend the right to be the president of United States of America. Well, Uh, but here I can see the feminist politician is destroying the United States economy, technological education of the University of Pennsylvania, where the Elon Musk were the students of the University of Pennsylvania, uh, who is the chief executive officers of both of Tesla, SpaceX, with the personal net worth of 750 billion United States dollar. Just imagine, in the feminist politician is not still president of United States of America. And here is the mass level of distractions in the University of Pennsylvania of United States of America. Uh, but here, Divija Bhasin want to destroy the national economy, the national educations, and the national technology of United States of America and India as well. And here we can see, here as I want to say, the points that why I love misogyny, because misogyny is nationalism and feminism is anti-national here. The see, and here we can see I am too late to talk about this. Okay, see you then. Khuda Hafiz. Love you.